What in the world is going on around here? Good grief, look at all the rigs. Man, oh man. Hello boys and girls, welcome back to Waylon Byard's Old Iron. You know, at some point in this video, some of y'all gonna say, what could possibly go wrong? You know, I'm not a mechanic, and I'm not a car builder. I'm just an old redneck having a good time banging around on this rusty old iron. So buckle up and hang on. Let's see what's going to happen next around here.
We're going to shoot over and pick up old Waylon Wire over there. He does some cool stuff.
Hey, welcome to Rat Rodding. My name's Waylon Wire, and don't ever do what we do here on this channel.
This is a pretty cool piece of equipment. There's a couple pieces on this property when I got the place, and I have an empty spot down there on the corner now where the old truck used to sit. Well, a couple old trucks over the years. A few things have sat down there, but I have another piece of equipment down there, and I think I'll take this one down there just as a little decoration along the driveway. So I will say to this thing, I will go and prepare a place for you. Some of you know where that quote comes from. This is a really odd piece of the way it works. I believe what it is a real plow. I just don't know how it could be. I don't know how it could be used on this hillside, but on flat ground they take plow furrow alongside the fruit trees. And this would go, if the fruit trees were planted over here or over here, they would put the plow here and plow a furrow. They would go, this would be going down the middle between the rows, and there'd be another row of trees over here. And that's called, when they plow that down and put water in there, that's called real irrigation. But with this hillside, I just don't see how that's feasible at all. So I'm not sure why the guy had this piece of equipment, but it's really neat in the way it works. This lever comes up, and if you can see these notches right here, and this lever will catch on those little spots here, these little rollers on the inside of the wheel, and that is what, once that grabs that and pulled on it, then it would lift this whole thing up. That's how you would lift the plows out of the ground. Now I need to I'm not sure about all this, how all this works, but I need to get the plows up out of the ground, and I will probably just pick it up with the bucket and haul it down there. But I really like this thing. It's just so many really cool features. But I wanted to point out this extra welding here. Boy, that's a pretty skookum piece right there. Yeah, buddy. Anyway, Harmon was up. We were looking at it this morning, and on this tag, it's Killefer, Killeffer, Killefer Manufacturing Company. Talk about a piece of Whelen Wire's old iron. Yeah. All right, let's go fix a place for it, and then we'll come and get it with the tractor. Once you know it, I'm out of string. This comes from Tony. He's the guy that bought Jimmy Hoffa. And over the months since then, we've kind of become friends, keep in touch with each other over the phone. And matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and spill the tea right now. There's something coming up in July 5th and 6th. There's the Good Guys Car Show in Des Moines, Iowa. Huge event. And old Whelan's going to be there. Yep, I'm going to be there. There's also a special guest that's going to be there. I'm not going to tell you who that is, but I'm going to be there. So if anybody's living in the Des Moines area and is going to the Good Guys Car Show, I sure would like to shake your hand and say howdy. So yeah, that's coming up. Anyway, this comes from Tony, and I have an idea. What it could be. I think it might have something to do with those plaid valve covers on the Dirty Dozen, and I think it might have something to do with wearing apparel. Yeah, let's. I'm just guessing. I haven't opened the box yet. I'm just guessing. Yes, sir. That's kind of what I suspected. Yeah, buddy. Look at this. Oh, Tony. Boy, it's big enough. I can use it for a tent too, if it don't work out for a shirt. That is wonderful, wonderful. Tony, my man. Oh, that's you know what I envisioned, that it could possibly be a shirt. I did not envision this. This is wow. Way beyond my dreams and expectations. All right. We got to just put it on. What'd you say? Tony, my man. By the way, go over and check out Tony's his YouTube channel. Baylon Wire's Old Iron, Baylon. Baylon Wire's Old Iron. And look at the last video. He's doing some wonderful things with Jimmy Hoffa. He has changed out the rear end. It had 411 gears in it. When he took the wheel off, he's going to put some different wheels on it. He took the wheel off, and one of the brake drums came off in 3 pieces. And I said, how come we didn't hear it? He goes, I know, I thought they were good, brakes were good too. So anyway, he changed up the rear end and he says he's gonna put a 5-speed in it. So that'll make old Jimmy just glide on down the road and not over rev that old V6. You know, it was pushing her pretty hard to do 55. I mean, I did 60 in it, you know, but I was pushing it a little hard. So that'll be really nice to get some taller gears in it and get that 5-speed, and man, it'll just cruise at an idle, you know. That's gonna be wonderful. He rebuilt the heater in that thing, and oh, it's just really nice the way he's got it all fixed up with the cables and the little levers on the dash. They were all gone and broke, and yeah, he's got it fixed up really nice. He's doing all the things that I would have done if I didn't have 4011 other projects. So yeah. Tony's doing a good job on Jimmy Hoffa. I'm digging it. Yes, sir. I'll just wear it like that. Yeah, wear it outside of untucked, probably. Thank you, Tony. That is fantastic. What can I say? You the man. It says Waylon right there. GMC Trucks. Yes, sir. Thanks, Tony. Man, I can't thank you enough. That just makes me have perma-grin. I'll be grinning the rest of the day about this. This is all right, man. Yeah, and I'll match my valve covers. Check it out. Check it out. He asked me, he said, did Jimmy Hoffa have 5 valve covers when you got it? And I said, yeah, he did, because 63 was the only year they did that. Well, yes, they did, but I said, I think some guy stole them and put them on a V12. He said, yeah, I thought so. Anyway, I don't know if you can get us in, if we can get a shot here, but you can see the valve covers, and you can see my shirt, and here, check out the seats. Why, door cards, the seats, the headliner. Well, if I was to crawl in there right now, you wouldn't even be able to see me. It'd be like where's Waldo kind of thing, you know? Look at that. Oh, I'm digging it. Yes. That makes me smile. Thank you, Tony. Well, in doing a Google image search on this, it does not turn up anything that's anywhere near like this. Those wheels do not show up at all on the Google image search. So, the nearest thing like it has a disc on the back instead of, you know, a toolbar like that. And I could see that being swapped out. You could change that to whatever, but yeah, those wheels don't show up though. Pretty cool. I'm gonna try and investigate that tag a little bit more, but right now I need to get it on down the road. had some serious wind up here yesterday and last night. Man, it blew. It pruned that tree pretty good right there. But that's not the biggest one. Wait till you see what's coming up. Well, my friend Victor has not mastered the art of sharpening chainsaws yet. I grabbed the dullest one. I didn't even look. Well, I don't know if it's the dullest one. We'll see, because I'm going to go get a different one. They need to do something, but I'm just not real. This is not a real secure spot where I'm at. I mean, the ladder's okay, but I just can't reach the tree real well from here, and I don't think I can reach it real good from up on the roof either. So not exactly sure what to do yet. I'm still contemplating. And, I thought I could get up there and get down easy enough. I would do that, but I don't know. There might be an easier way to get up there. Let me even go investigate. Same issue over here. I got this thing growing through the roof. Ain't good. They gotta all be cut down. That's gotta happen. Yeah, she's slick. Come here, baby. There you are. I don't know if I'm in frame or not, you guys, but what I'm doing is tying myself with a pretty short tether here. It's enough that I can cut that tree. It might be a little overkill, but you know, it's just my life. Yeah, boy, that's steep. Heap steep. Fall very far. It's lodged up in that other tree over there, 2 or 3 of them. So I'm gonna have to get a hold of it with a rope. I can get to it now and get with a ladder and get a rope around it. And probably get right down there in the yard with my tractor and pull that thing down. Anyway. Did I accomplish anything? I don't know. Got it loose from the house anyway, and I'm gonna have to cut these others down too. But I'm gonna wait until I have some help. Wait till I can get a rope on it and have somebody pull one way or another wherever I want it to go. This one, it didn't matter, it was already down. It was only gonna go one place. It was either there or all the way to the ground. So, but these others, I might need to persuade them a little bit to go where I want them to go. Anyway, all right, I guess I'll untether and get down from here, I got one more thing I'd like to get done today before it gets dark. I had a pretty full day, but it ain't dark yet. Oh lordy, this is funny. I don't care who you are, it's funny. I got clear down there on my ladder and forgot my camera. I just see something turn it off instead of grabbing it. Oh boy, it's been a long day. Well, I think I'll just leave I'll leave this camera running as I climb down, just in case something notorious happens. You know, it'll help them. It'll help when they can review this. It'll help them with the autopsy report. Now, yeah, this is something else, ain't it? Get that all on me. Where's that? Feel around for that ladder. There it is. But I don't know if I'm in the center of it. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Okay. Okay. Let's get on down now. Get on down without incident. Yeah. Time to refurbish the treehouse. The little twins, my buddies, boy, they used to have a good time up here. Chainsaw. Gotta go back up and get my chainsaw. Alright, one more little chore. If we don't run out of daylight, I think we'll make it. It don't matter if it gets dark, I guess. The Blue Diamond. This thing was started one time last year, so I need to get it started up and give it a little bit of love. You know how that goes. You get so many of them. I gotta change the battery for you guys. Be right back. So this thing ran for about 10 minutes last year, and I don't know if it ran all the year before. I can't remember. I hope so, but I wouldn't guarantee it, you know. Would not guarantee it. This is kind of the wrong battery for this thing, but we'll make it work. Well, if we don't jostle around, if we don't put it to the wood too many times and pull the front wheels off the ground, you know, maybe that battery will sit there for a little bit. And I don't have high expectations. I expect I'm going to be pouring some gas down its throat. You know, that's what I expect. That's an old oil bath breather, so we got to just pull it off and pour some gas down in it or some starting fluid or something. Tell me you know what I'm talking about when I say oil bath breather. Probably most of you guys watch this channel because you guys are old like me. You know what happens with these rigs is, oh, there'd be some little thing go wrong with it, you know, like this thing's got a little ignition hiccup somewhere. I don't know. I drove it down to the mailbox and it died, and I had put electronic ignition in it, new wires, and one time I had that in there, and I took it out and put the points back in because I couldn't get it to run quite right, and I'm not sure. It's got a ballast resistor on there for when I'm running points, and I bypassed that, did away with that when I put this this electronic in, but some kind of little hiccup, and then, you know, I said, well, I got to fix that one of these days, and then one of these days turns into a year, because 100 other things in life happens, you know, truck fall off the lift and Dozier catch on fire and stuff like that. Water pipes freeze up in the shop and bust open in the walls, and just, you know, life happens. And then pretty soon it's been sitting 2 years. And then I start getting down on my bad self and saying, you know, if you can't take care of these rigs, you don't deserve to have them. So you need to get rid of some of them. And so I'm contemplating that right now. But what happens is I get them all tuned up and running real good, and then I drive them and fall in love with them again, you know. So I got to get over that, yeah. But I am going to get this thing out and clean it up, and I'll talk to you about that here in a little bit. We'll get it fired up and running. We'll take it around front. I got the pressure washer around there. I've run out of daylight today, but there's tomorrow. There's always tomorrow, hopefully. Let's see if it'll fire off. Let's see if it'll pop off. I don't know. I think, I could be wrong, but I think this thing is completely out of gas. Yeah, I really do. That gas gauge is on complete empty. I'll try it one more time, but I think I need to put some gas in it. That's what I think. Yeah, like I said, I don't like these battery chargers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get my jump box. It's a good running old truck though. Get the bugs out of it. Love this old truck. It's my problem. I love them all. Alright. See the mice get in there. Oh, I hate mice. Look at them in here. Gotta clean all this stuff up. Suck all that up. Man, I gotta clean it up. It's bad. I'm ashamed to let it get so bad. I guess this is the rest of the story. I need to gather up a few shekels to put into that burnt Dojelac. It's going to cost quite a bit of money to rebuild that whole front end, and whatever I got to do to the engine and airbags and all the suspension, and yeah, it's going to cost a bit. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is sell this guy. I got to clean it up though. I just can't live with it like this. This is no good. So I'm going to do that. Next video you see, I'll probably have this thing spiffied up pretty good, and I'll put some kind of shine on it. Have another one. There's a couple of them out there, and the last time I just used I painted it with polyurethane or something, and it shined, looked pretty good for a while, but boy, it's just dust. It's just dirt, and it'll look different just washing it. But anyway, yeah, if I sell this, that would probably give me enough money to rebuild that thing. And our Peak expressed an interest in this truck at one time, and he just, oh, that's my charger. Let me turn that off. Yeah, our Peak called me one day and was asking me about this truck, and he kind of expressed an interest in it, and he caught me off guard. I hadn't even thought about selling it yet. I mean, I thought about selling it, but I hadn't even thought about a price yet. I hadn't even got online and tried to, research what they're going for, and these things are hard to find anyway. You can't hardly find a D200. They're not just on eBay every day, and then you got to find one that's sold and see what it actually sold for, because what people want for them and what they sell for is two different things. And I know the deal on that. So he just caught me off guard, and I didn't have a price in my mind. I still don't exactly, but I kind of hem-hawed around a little bit, and because I just wasn't ready. I just wasn't ready for it. He snuck up on me, and he finally said, you sound like he said, you're driving through the woods and driving around every tree. And I guess that's what I sounded like, but I think he got a little irritated with me, because finally I said, well, make me an offer. He said, no, he email says, no, we just leave it like it is, and so I think he got a little irritated with me, but he still loves me because Jesus told me he has to. So anyway, I guess I'm at a place that I would entertain some offers, but I'm not going to sell it for $1,500 if that's what he was thinking, or if that's what you're thinking. No, I'm not going to do that, but I'll be reasonable. Anyway, I'm gonna get it all cleaned up, and yeah, we'll get it looking good, and then and get it running good, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's do it. Well, now Harmon came up and we resanded this whole thing, went over the whole truck just to make sure we had it all prepped. And knowing Harmon, I knew he'd find something. Boy, he went over this thing with a fine-tooth comb, and he did find a couple of scratches in the metal here, so he primed that. I got to sand that down today, and he found a teensy-weensy, itsy-bitsy, tiny yellow polka dot bikini of a little spot right in here somewhere. I don't know, just a little tiny chip or something. And anyway, sanded that out and primed it. So I got a couple places to hit. I need to put some lights in this thing so I can drive it. At least tail lights, signal lights. I'm not worried about the front lights. Somebody commented and said, you'll have to put all the lights back in before you drive it. And I said, have you met Waylon Wire? I got to put this one in so it doesn't fall out. But got to put a battery tray in it. The tray's missing. It's just hanging by a bungee cord, and that's not going to cut it. So got to do that today and get the battery in it, which, yeah, then it'll be ready to drive, I reckon. So, oh, that's latched. Anyway, let's get to it. We got a lot to do today, and Yeah, got some rigs to shuffle around outside today too. But what a beautiful day, huh? What do you think about that? Think that's something? Yeah, if it wasn't for all this junk around here, it'd be real nice, wouldn't it? Okay, we're all lit up. Both front and rear, both sides work. I'm assuming the brake lights work. I'm gonna put a mirror back there or check it tonight. And yeah, should be good to drive. Just gotta charge the battery and yeah, I think we're good to go. All right, guys, that'll do it for this one. I hope to see you real soon right back here on Waylon Wire's Old Iron. And if you would do me a favor, hit that like button. Maybe hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I sure do appreciate you. We'll see you soon.